Why did you do that?
This is exactly why. You all right?
No.
I'm mildly sorry.
Times were tough, so I sold my soul. And I don't think I'll ever regain control. Devil looked me in the eye, and I looked the other way. What else could I do? I just stood at the doorway, knew I'd rather be drunk with you. I'd rather be drunk, but I'm caught.
Hey, Internet! Hwy47 here. We're doing some more Star Trek. That's what we do sometime. And now is when we're doing it. I'm Shaggy B. With me is Draco Funk. Hey, and with us is Scradrick. And with us is Scradrick.
Yo!
There we go. Second time's a charm. We wanted the whole crew here for this episode because it's, for me, it's a top 10 for the whole series. And that is Season 2, Episode 13 of Star Trek The Next Generation, titled Times Squared. Draco Funk, what you got?
Hey, this episode originally aired April 1st, 1989.
Or did it?
It did.
Okay.
It has an IMDb rating of 7.6.
That's too low.
It is, but, you know.
Okay, well, we may revisit that because there are some things in it that, okay. From the perspective of having seen all of the rest of Next Gen and Deep Space Nine and Voyager and Enterprise, there are some things in it that, like, you know, just a lot of Star Trek universe-ish things are not really nailed down yet. And it's, on one hand, it's hard to fault that, but on the other hand, that never seemed quite as much of an issue in, like, original series Star Trek. Like, they managed to not need as many technical details of the universe to pull things off as this episode needs. But yeah, we will see. Yeah, definitely. I mean, this is legitimately one of my top 10 Next Gen, like, all seasons. Great episode. What were you all doing on the 1st of April of 1989?
Well, yeah, it was a really rough time in my life. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Is that specifically because you don't remember anything?
No.
Okay. Then we won't talk about it.
It's going to be pretty much for the whole, like, second.
Gotcha.
Some of the third season.
I understand. Well, it was a Saturday, which means, well, not much because I wasn't in school yet. So it was like any other day.
I was probably trying to play April Fool's jokes on my parents and failing miserably. Because I was a child.
Yeah, I don't remember much of anything from about this time. This may have been around the time when my mother had, like, gallbladder surgery, which in the 80s was, like, still the old, like, really invasive kind, and she was, and she was, like, laid up for months. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. It's a good episode. Want to just jump in?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
So we're watching this on Hulu, Scradrick.
We are. All right. So you're going to want to press your play button and then pause it, hit your 10-second rewind. That should get you synced up with us. We'll give you a 5-second countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Press play and you should be synced up with us. We'll try to tell you when commercial breaks happen, but we're bad at it, so just be aware.
Hey, we've also watched these on Netflix and the DVD, and they all seem to sync up pretty nicely. Just put us on like your cell phone. My sister watches us. She puts us on her cell phone, puts it on the bed, and then starts the episodes. And yeah. And then it's like we're right there with you.
Yeah, on your bed.
Yeah. Under your pillow.
Which is where you want us. Yes, under our pillow. while you're holding the pillow down across our faces until the commentary stops.
Give us that countdown.
That's right. We'll stop struggling and it'll be over sooner. And this is Star Trek The Next Generation, Season 2, Episode 13, Time Squared. We're starting together in 5. My computer glitched. So now we're starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bingo. 2, 3, 4. See, Time Squared. It's all f***ed up because time... I shouldn't have done that, should I?
I remember this one. It's where he makes an omelet into scrambled eggs.
For some reason, I always think this is Salt Peanut that he's humming and not whatever tune it is. Boom, Salt Peanut. Yeah. But not you. Your omelets require no less.
Keg and eggs. Yeah.
That's right.
It looks like he just like made 3 eggs.
Mm-hmm. Three eggs ought to be enough for like 6 people, right?
Didn't I use 18 eggs to feed 6 people like just a couple days ago?
Yeah, but we had like several dressers to move. He never fed me.
Flopping stuff up there.
But did you know your twin sister? Whom you've probably kissed. Two months ago?
Yeah, the ensign was there.
Yeah, he laid them.
Yep.
How do I eat? Dave's like, I don't have taste buds.
Worf's like, more beer! Some eggs.
All of our senior staff, where are they at?
Oh, they all came with him.
I didn't want them. Oh, shuttlecraft have... oh, okay. He should survive that long.
Don't skip the intro if you have a skip intro button.
If you do it, we'll find you.
Yeah. I don't... CBS All Access did not have a skip intro button, correct?
I don't think it did.
How long has it been since we watched Picard?
Not long enough.
You know what I'm going to do?
Brain bleach.
Go to the bathroom?
I'm just going to open a beer.
Okay.
You know what I did the other day last night when we recorded?
What's that?
I brought a cooler in here.
Mm-hmm.
And I put like ice in it and stuff.
Wrong note. Yeah.
So I have like a cooler in my recording room from last night.
That's a good idea.
So this beer is only like, kind of cold.
There you go. I should get some beer.
Yeah, kind of cold beer sounds good right now.
It really does.
It's not bad. It's kind of cold. Too bad they never used the main shuttle bay.
I know. It's also too bad they didn't really build a set for the ship on Picard.
Times squared.
Forest moon of Endicor.
Whee!
It's another thing about the second season of Next Gen is they went the extra mile on these effects,
Mm-hmm. It's not like they're going to run out of money before the end of the season.
I don't think they did.
They did. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't you remember the last episode?
That wasn't money. That was a writer's strike.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why it's only 22 episodes also instead of 26. Yeah, with no CG, they went that far.
Like, how can they not at this point, like, recognize, like, what the shuttle says on it?
That guy running the tractor beam isn't paid to recognize shuttles. He's just paid to tractor beam them.
How can you not see the markings?
He just did.
Yep.
Yeah. The door's kind of up.
It's not like, some, like,
And some chicks. Oh,
and
hey,
Troy.
you brought one.
Don't touch them. Like, if you both touch, like, you'll annihilate each other.
But time cop rules.
Yeah. Anti-Picard.
Or what's that one?
No power.
Yeah. He's been without oxygen for like 10 minutes.
Well, not yet.
I want to warn the crew.
Nah, like that guy.
Yeah.
Cart him in the hallway. Oh, Jesus.
They had the best extras in the first couple seasons, too. Like, it was a perfect face. Yeah, sure. Why am I here? What was I doing? How did I get to engineering? What?
He was just standing in front of the warp core. That's what he
I
does
know.
all day.
I always love that cut because he's like just there and it's like he snaps to consciousness. It's like, oh, yeah, right. Job. I do things.
I always forget how tall he is
He's pretty tall.
until he goes through a door.
Mm-hmm.
Whoosh.
Well,
Blue sparks.
And I'm an idiot.
So Data told him.
It's one big vein on your skull there, Picard.
Mm,
don't do that again.
Yeah, really.
um,
It's a good thing I have anti-caffeine over here.
that's a
Heroin.
good idea.
Lots of morphine. Just pound it in.
Crack.
Yeah. It's okay. I have a brother I can pull scrap parts from.
So do the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Yes, I realize that, Jordy.
So that's what I'll look like when I'm older. Commercial. Back.
Woo!
Well,
He needs to take it.
Yeah.
freaky would that be? Like seeing yourself and hearing yourself say, you know, suffer, suffer.
Soundtrack for this episode is so good too. There's tremolo strings and
Mhm.
everything. Boing.
What are there's like 4 things?
Oh, 2 of them are blue and 2 of them are red. So, that way you have some of each.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to make sure you're covered.
Riker's like, that's me.
2 of me. Why am I in 3D?
There's the Enterprise. Oh no.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I'd never abandon you all. You could go up or down. It's in space. Just wait for season 5. Good talk.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go have a lot of brownies. Sounds really good, actually.
I know what a browning too.
Me too.
Want tacos?
Yeah, that also sounds
Yeah.
good. I think I'm just hungry.
My wife just brought me food,
Oh,
but none of it was a taco or a brownie.
Divorce her.
She did bring me a margarita.
That'll work. No, what else? Really learning how much of my opinion of Pulaski is shaped by how people treat her. Or was, when I was younger.
Commercial break. We're back.
Me.
Woo! Yep, they'll never run into another Enterprise again, except
Except for all the times they do.
great. Now Will has to sit next to me again. I gotta go.
I'm gonna pretend that I need to be there.
Making me watch Shades of Grey over and over.
Maybe this is what the afterlife is.
Ugh.
You sent back in time over and over to watch the things that led to your death. Sleep well, everybody.
Here's what you could have done better.
Yeah, right.
You will.
Unlike me, who's never honest with you.
Maybe you should just like, make some sort of way so you can tell the two apart.
Yeah. Maybe
That
give
might-
him a blue uniform, you know. Paint his head green.
I'm just saying, in like later, that might be something you need to do to tell the two apart.
Make sure my shuttle's ready for launch.
Hmm.
They still think I won't abandon them.
Did the Enterprise just like accelerate?
I don't know. But the Enterprise does.
We've never encountered something that could do that. Oh, except for him.
Could be Q.
Nobody said Q.
Yeah.
I mean, that would have been my first thing.
Well, good thing you don't have to.
I feel like I may have actually seen parts of this episode when it aired.
It was early on in the ones I saw. Like, it aired a lot. Because, I mean, it was really good.
Commercial break.
Whee!
We're back. Oh, it's
Space
like-
tornado.
It's more like a space
Bathtub drain. Oh.
whirlpool. Whirlpool. Like Charybdis. Wait, is Charybdis the whirlpool or is it Scylla?
I don't know.
Scrodrick? Are you still here?
Uh-huh.
I haven't heard, I just realized I hadn't heard you for a while.
I'm taking in the episode, man.
Have you ever seen this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
Been a long
masks
time.
of energy?
Yes.
No matter. Oh.
You're all turning against me. I'm leaving the ship.
You know who I haven't seen in this entire episode?
Wesley.
Yeah.
That's why it's good.
Balls to the wall.
Pissing it off.
That's right.
Whee!
Gulp.
Womp, womp, womp.
Torpedoes. Get on the loudspeaker and yell at it.
Go to warp 9, you know.
Well, they just tried that.
Crunch.
Blah.
Oh, well.
Mm.
Fired.
Fire all of them.
Besides, I'm gonna live, you f***ers.
Take the captain's yacht this time, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah, it has
awesome.
it has warp power and
Commercial
like
break.
whee.
We're back, by the way. Or one of like the shuttles that has warp drive.
Maybe like a runabout.
Some weapons.
Well, no, like the bigger shuttles have warp drive.
Yeah.
Separate the saucer. I love the subtle distortion on his voice.
No.
You're gonna leave the ship, all right, but you're not taking a shuttle.
She has a name. What? Why take a shuttle pod and not a shuttlecraft?
I would really like to know if they actually post-processed his voice slightly, because I really think they did, and I've always thought it. The duplicate, the future one.
They did a really good job of splicing these two scenes together.
Mm-hmm.
What the
How does this thing work? Oh, right.
I always like the shuttle bay klaxons.
Mm-hmm. Something's off with his voice.
Well, still murder.
My shuttle now.
Even if it's your own clone.
So, does that count as murder or suicide?
Oh, where my brain just went. Now you're going to say it on the recording.
Oh, there's a Brian.
What the hell's he doing here?
Yeah. I just wanted to see. So, the captain's dead?
Just leave his body.
Like, why am I here? What the
In the transporter room for 8 weeks. I walk out and the captain dies.
Whee!
How come only Troy's chair was shaking?
O'Brien's like,
he had to
man.
witness it. Okay, that's why he was there.
No, why are you in the shuttle bay?
What if we needed you in the transporter room?
I'm leaving the ship. Damn it!
That'll be funnier in a couple episodes when he suddenly left the ship.
Yeah. Why did you come in? Oh, okay.
I don't want to talk to you anymore. So, can I give you one of my theories?
Yeah.
This whole episode, originally the Enterprise was just going to be destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
But a greater power intervened to keep the Enterprise from being destroyed.
Aliens.
It was the Jedi.
No, I really think Q intervened.
Q, or what if the Vortex inadvertently destroyed the Enterprise the first time?
And sent Picard back to fix it. I'd go with that too.
Yeah.
It was so powerful, and it was trying to give them a hug, and when they fought it, it accidentally crushed them to death.
Yeah, and so it it had figured out enough about how to deal with this to send Picard back in time, but didn't figure out how to make him not be all out of whack.
Here's my thing. I don't see Q as a villain. I see him as actually kind of protecting humanity.
Well, there are episodes of Star Trek that really show that.
I mean, we're coming up with one in 3 more episodes where they even talk about this. Q did the right thing for the wrong reasons, but I don't think he did that. I think he did it for the absolute right reasons.
Well, and one of the things he kept saying in Encounter at Farpoint was, you're not prepared for what's out here. Go back or else you're all going to die. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a pretty, it's certainly, there's an overwhelming amount of reasons to come to that conclusion, I think. Yeah. I like the theory of the vortex just being like, oh, shit, I killed them. And then,
Yeah, you know what? One of the things I like about this episode, they don't explain it. They don't need to. It doesn't matter.
Exactly. You don't get like the sum up conversation at the end of the episode. Well, it turns out that we found all this stuff. Blah 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 blah. Oh, good. Yak 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 yak. Thanks.
Yeah, you don't need it.
Yeah.
This goes. I mean, a lot of original series episodes were kind of like this.
Yeah, I'm glad we made it. That was weird.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And it's and watching this again, like I made the comment at the beginning about how there's elements of this that don't necessarily stand up to scrutiny with the knowledge of later Star Trek, but I disagree with myself now because taken in that context of this is just too weird for us to understand. It all works.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason. There's no reason for the shuttle to be wired backwards all of a sudden, but that who says that it's not possible to completely reverse the entire electrical needs of the big complicated electronic device?
Yeah, honestly, the thing that baffles me the most is why was O'Brien in the shuttle bay?
And then he just stood there and stared at it.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
walk in here and just observe.
Well, knowing what we know about O'Brien, I mean, he has seen some shit,
Yeah.
Like
I mean, even this episode, I'm just gonna. Hey, Dr. Pulaski, where are you doing? Can you come with me to the shuttle bay? I just want to check on something. I kind of want you to be there. And he walks in. The captain is dead.
I need a tough guy that can shake off some shit.
He's just standing there. The captain's dead. And then the captain and the shuttle he's in just disappear. He's like,
I'm sure it's not the first time in his career that he has walked into a room to find his commanding officer dead. He's been around, and I'm sure it's not the first time he's ever seen anything randomly vanish for no reason.
And it won't be the last.
Absolutely not,
So props to our man O'Brien.
He's honestly the perfect person for the job of witnessing the duplicate captain vanish into the death vortex randomly.
Just has some scotch and he's fine.
Yeah. And also,
I'm glad he became a main character.
Yeah.
He was always a main character.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what anybody else says.
Yeah, I mean, he was in the pilot.
He really got his time to shine, though.
He really did.
What's the episode where he really, where he really became solidified? Oh God, what episode was that?
I mean, you're talking about Data's Day, where his wedding almost got called off.
I mean, he does have 2 children, so
true.
No, Jesus. It's the first episode with the Cardassians.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Wounded.
Yeah.
Which was the episode right after Data's Day.
Okay. Yeah, they used him so heavily in like seasons 4 and 5, and then of course, he went to Deep Space Nine.
Yeah.
Can't remember who wrote. Was it DC Fontana who wrote the pilot? At Farpoint? I don't remember, but
there's only some way to like figure that out.
But if you're a writer for a TV show and you create a side character, you get royalties when they reuse that character.
Yes, DC.
Yeah, and who had written? She'd written a whole bunch of original series episodes. But yeah, just like all the royalties from every episode of Deep Space Nine,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, fantastic episode. I'm back to my original thought that this should be higher than a 7.6.
I completely agree.
Yeah, this is a solid 8 plus episode to me.
And honestly, a lot of the episodes are just getting better.
Yeah.
Like there's a whole lot of good episodes coming up.
Mm-hmm. Which we hope you will join us for next time.
Yeah.
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 Enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
That margarita just kicked in.
I want beer. I probably won't have beer. I shouldn't.
I also finished the beer. That might also be kicking in.
Yeah.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.